Every day I convince myself more and more that pocket billiards is perhaps the greatest sport that has ever been invented. It is the intricacies of the game that is really what keeps my fire burning when it comes to learning this game. Now in today's video guys, I'm going to be walking you through two rocks that I encountered between myself and a familiar face here on the channel, Kimoni Dunn. He's a young talent looking to improve. Now, like Kimani Dunn here, a lot of you guys out there are aspiring to get to a certain level, and I want to walk you through my journey step by step, rock by rock, ball by ball, win by win, loss by loss of how I got to this level. And these two particular rocks definitely shows that there has been a lot of improvement in many underlying areas in my game here. Now if this is the first time here on the channel as a first time viewer, do not forget to hit that subscribe button below, turn on your post notification bell, leave some positive questions and comments, and if you have gotten value from my content, do not forget to leave a like. Now we're starting off here with Kimoni Dunn breaking off, and he has gotten here a successful break off here by getting a ball down, but unfortunately he doesn't have that kind of break that I was actually looking for. It was more like I'm just gonna hit the cue ball into the rock and see what happens. So there was no body movement. It was a light execution on that break there, but that's his way of breaking out. Let's see what he comes up with here. Remember that Kimoni Dunn is a B- level player. He literally just started playing the game about 2 years ago. So a lot of what it is that you see him doing here, he has extrapolated that knowledge just by watching me on the practice table. Now it seems as if here that he's called a push out, and that is an interesting shot there. I'm not sure why he actually pushed it into an area where I can actually see the one. I think maybe he was just trying to allow me to just see a part of the one, but I think this is a mistake here by Kimoni Dunn. Let's see if Apex Selenium can capitalize here. Now have a look on the one here, and the 3 ball, I think it's the 3 ball that is next, because the 2 ball was pocketed down the break. The cue ball looks to be heading in towards the 9, so it's going to be interesting here. Really nice shot coming off the face of the 9. Just a hair lucky there, because I could have come off the face of the 9 and scratch. So that's an interesting shot there. Not sure what Kimoni's Dunn strategy was there, but definitely I know that he's trying to compete. Now here I have the 3, and I'm using a system that I'm sure that you guys are familiar with. It's called double the rail, where you measure the cue ball, you measure the distance of the object ball to the rail groove and mirror that distance, which gives you an aiming point on the rail to play the kick. So I snookered myself here on the 3, so I'm going to be using rail first. Oh, nice shot, and using the 5 as a backboard as well. And this is a really tricky shot, guys. Don't take it for granted, because I've played this shot many a times, and depending on how far the object ball is down the rail, it could literally bring you into the drink. But here you can see that I was very fortunate in still being on the table. Now again, it's just from one bad shot to the next, which is why I've emphasized to you guys here that position play is critical. It's crucial when it comes to really running 9-ball racks consistently. Now what you see here is that I'm snookered on the 4, and so my only option here is potentially a jump or a kick. Now I'm still looking that if I'm going to play offense, I still want to bear in mind some level of defense. So I'm looking at the kick, or no, that is the jump. I was looking at the kick, but now I'm going for the jump. Let's see if I can just make contact with this 4 here. It's a tricky shot, so you've got to be very mindful of how this execution is going to go. So I think I'm pretty good with the jump cue. You've seen quite a bit of jump shots. Even in my last video you saw where I also jumped the ball. So I really, I'm very confident in my jumping skills here, but let's see if we can execute this one. Just need to make contact with the 4. But that was a poorly executed shot there. Playing with a much stronger player than Kimoni Dunn, I definitely would think that I would have been punished here. But let's see what Kimoni Dunn can come up with here. He doesn't have a lot of problems. Remember that this particular version of the game is very new to him. So he does have some, ball pocketing skills here or there, but he's definitely he needs a lot more work in his game when it comes to positional play. So whatever you see here, guys, remember that this young man is an amateur level player. So don't judge him too hard here, because I definitely feel like he has a lot of potential to develop. Now here he has the 4 and he rolls into the rail. Not a bad shot here, but I think he's left himself a little awkward. I don't think that he really reminded himself that he was going to be a little bit awkward here. Now see what he did here. He stretched across the table and he's going for the 5. And look at what happened here, guys. Look at what happened here. He missed the 5. And in my last video, I did share with you guys here that whenever you see a player does this, this is a very bad habit that you need to eliminate from your game. Because like in the last video where it worked out for me, you can see that it's going to cost Kimoni down here in this particular rack. Unless you have very, very good fundamentals and you're very confident in your stroke, then you're going to try stuff like that. But I do ill-advise that particular type of stroke on any shot. Get the bridge, guys. Learn to use the bridge and you can become more consistent. But unfortunately here for Kimoni Dunn, he's left me here with a relatively open table that is within my capability here. Just going to be potting the 6. And look at the shot here, guys. Beautiful stroke coming 2 rails. And you can notice the speed on that shot. It was just really nicely controlled there. And it was definitely my intent, because you see that I pointed that I wanted the cue ball to be in that area. Now, this is one of my favorite shots, guys. A tricky shot. And it's a pro level execution here. Stroking coming 2 cushions. Look at that. Sliding under the 10 for the 8. And this is what you call a professional. This is something that I picked up for years and years. I've been practicing how to do stuff like this. Just allowing the cue ball to naturally glide itself into position here. And just perfectly landing here on a nice run out. And if you notice how I've executed this 9 here, potting the 9. Watch here. 1 rail, slide over, and watch it bounces off the 2nd rail here. And falls into the line of the shot. This is definitely some top level execution here. I do believe I'm not being biased with myself, because you've seen in multiple videos where I've really gone hard on myself in terms of criticizing my own game. So definitely that's something that you guys need to tap into as well. Now, if you guys have not checked out the recent video on the channel, I exposed to you here the Sid Banner 3 cushion billiards 1 reel kicking system, a mathematical approach towards kicking. And also you can check out another video where we spoke about just trying to play the game using your natural instinct. It is the easy on the eye type of approach to the game. Also another video where I shared 10 pro tips which I knew. Now I want to also take the opportunity here, guys, to introduce you to another YouTube channel that I have. Outside of teaching pool, I am a college level mathematics instructor, so you guys can check my channel out. Here are some videos where I'm actually teaching students the principles of mathematics as well. So if you guys would like to check out some of my lessons that I do have, if you guys have interest in getting your students to get some mathematical help online, you can definitely check that video out as well. And of course, all my social media platform links are pinned in the description of this video and also pinned in the comments here. So we're going to be jumping in to get again another rack here with the same player, Kimoni Dunn here. It was on that same evening as well where we are actually practicing. Now let's see what can come from this rack here. Starting off again with the break, which is something that I definitely have been working on. You can see that kind of cut break. And remember, guys, that I'm playing on an 8-foot table, and I'm also playing with the 1 ball on the spot, because the table I think is not big enough for me to play 9 ball on the spot like what we use in matchroom pool. But it's something that that I want to also adapt. I want to test out the break for that as well. But not a bad 9 ball break here. Got a little bit of a look on the 1. I'm not sure. Can I see it? I think I can. Okay, pot the 1 nicely here. Now I've kind of snookered myself here on the 2. So once again, the jumping skill is going to come out here. Partially snookered. Now the 3 ball is all the way down the table. There you have it, guys. Those are the links that are pinned to my social media platforms. Hit the like button, guys. And if you're getting some value already, guys, please hit that subscribe button as well. Now here I'm going to be hopping over the 6 and the 4 here. Let's see. Yes, I think this is a 6 on the 4. So let's see. Oh, nice execution there. Beautiful, beautiful shot there by Apex Academy. Let's have a look at the replay. Nice cue delivery here. Didn't really get any good position here on the 3. I was definitely just focusing on the jump there, guys. Definitely wasn't really thinking much about position, because my defensive game is something that I've been working on for a very long time. So should in the event that I have to play a defensive shot while I'm trying to run out, then that's what I'm gonna have to do here. Now this is a shot that I've actually taught you guys on the channel as well. I'll leave a link pinned to that description. There you can see the thumbnail for that video. I spoke about shots like these. These are some tricky, tough putts, but they can be easily made using angle referencing. So there, on that attempt there, I missed the shot. Notice how I'm coming up for position, so you can know that that was definitely an intended shot. I was actually going for the hard arm putt there on that 3. So it's going to be interesting here, because now Kimonidon has gotten a very uncharacteristic chance. Usually, no matter how difficult the rack is laid out, I'm always going to find a way out. So Kimonidon knows that he needs to take his chances here on this 5. In the last rack, he got a ball in hand and left himself a little bit awkward. Did you notice something there, guys, that as he went down on the shot, his body was moving in alignment? Do you notice? That is very interesting. Could that be one of the reasons why most times Kimonidon, if you are watching this video, let me know in the comments. That is something that I think you could add to your game as well. So if that is helpful, I hope you saw that you had moved your body in the alignment of the shot. So that's something that you need to get out of your game. But hopefully if you are watching this video, you're getting some value as well here. So now he's on the 4. He's gonna have to go for a defense. He looks to be attacking. Is he going for the bank? I think he's going for the bank. I remember we were playing 9 balls, so any ball goes down. Ooh, there. That was very close. And he's gotten a roll. So he plays the bank, almost made the combination, missed the shot, hooked me on this 4 ball here. And you know, like I said, guys, this game is just such a brutal game, because look at this, guys, kicking at the 4. Beautiful. That's all I can say, guys. That is just absolutely beautiful. I did not intend, obviously. I was not thinking about that 2-rail kick. All I was thinking about is just making contact on that 4. But I mean, the pool gods are just in my favor here, and you know, I'm just gonna take the chance. So I'm still on the table here, guys. I'm on the 6. Tricky putt. Now remember, I earlier missed the 3 ball with a shot similar to this. Very thin cut. You just gotta be careful. Just gotta slide past that 7. I think it can pass. Oh, a little bit of a body movement there. Wow. I don't know, guys. I got lucky here. I really did get lucky here, guys, with this roll. It's the second time that I got somewhat of a roll. The last time Kimonidon made that error. Now, what I noticed here, guys, look at this measurement used by Kimonidon here. He measured the distance. Now he has his Q-tip at the edge of the rail, and he's mirroring the distance from the back of the 6. Guys, if you know this system, remember that this particular measurement is measured from the cue ball's location to pop the 6. Because notice how Kimonidon executed the shot perfectly. But it was executed perfectly based on the measurement that he did. So you notice here that he's actually, I think maybe he was trying to kick he's trying to kick the ball. I'm thinking that maybe this is a shot that can be made. But then again, would you get position on the 7? I don't know. He's going for it. So he's going for the kick. Or is he trying to make the shot? I don't know. Wow, you can see very disappointed there. I know he's disappointed. I think he was trying to make the shot, but his miscalculation on the mirror. So you can see I'm explaining to him that that's not how you measure the kick. You're actually measuring the kick from the point of contact on the 6. So I think he took my advice. I know he's very disappointed there at that attempt, because usually when he makes errors like these, he doesn't usually come back to the table. I mean, almost no player that is at a certain level will come back to the table. Now I do have the 7 ball that's tied up here. So it's not a out and out rock. It's not a rock that you can say, okay, it's easy to run out here. Let's see. Oh, a beautiful shot here by Apex Selenio. Just coming in behind that 7. And I think that was intended. That was really, really intended, guys. Really nice shot here. Floating 2 rails. Bumping off that side rail. Perfect speed. Perfect speed. Really nice execution here. Hot in the 8. Just coming over. Nicely. 1. Not holding the cue ball. When you try to hold the cue ball, you're going to always end up a hair short of your target. So I'm playing into a zone that gives me multiple pocket options here. Now it's pretty easy to roll this into the side, down the rail, and not do too much with the cue ball there. Really, really nice rack in my opinion, guys. If you guys got some value from that, show me some love, guys, and hit that like button. Of course, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, and of course do not forget to share this out to your pool community. Until next time, take care, keep on practicing precision, accuracy, consistency, and control.